What is going on, people? Let's do a little housekeeping. Right now, to the end of the year, holiday pricing is in effect. I've gotten a lot of phone calls. A lot of people were asking. They were saying they were trying to get into the corporate toolbox. So if you want to get into this corporate toolbox, you can get in for $100 a month times 55 months. Link is below. I'm not going to do any discounts on the scripted days. Essentially, only thing I'm really pushing is the corporate toolbox. So you can also, I'm going to extend to holiday pricing that if you pay in full, one payment, you get a year of coaching. That's the only thing I'm offering that. If you do the 2 or 3 pay, then you'll get 2 consults. But the only way you can get the year of coaching is to go ahead and do the one and done. Now, why am I doing this? I'm a member of a mastermind. And, this is one of the things that so many of y'all need to do is start to spend money. This mastermind is costing me $15,000 a year. And I have learned not only a lot about YouTube, but I've learned a lot about how to train people. See, all right, let's go ahead and get this out the way. The money management course is free. And a lot of you are just jumping in the corporate toolbox and you're trying to get to Google Ads. You're not following the directions. The phone calls I've been getting. All right. The money management course is now free. Go ahead and get the money management course and start to get your finances in order. And I'm talking to all of the people who are emailing and saying, hey, I can't get into the corporate toolbox because you didn't pay. And you don't know that you didn't pay because you're not on top of your finances. I'm just sitting there like, look, every bill that I have, every credit card, I've got like 25 credit cards. I know exactly what is going on with everything that's in my financial wheelhouse. I know how much money I have in each bank account. I know what bills need to be paid. I know what bills haven't been. You got to know that. This whole notion of just walking through life with your hands in front of your eyes, not knowing what your money doing, it ain't going to work. I'm just sitting there like, I got 3 calls today and I went ahead because essentially I have not went ahead and did the audit because, I'm just so busy, but I'm going to do an audit and then I'm going to send people a link because essentially when you default on your payment and you get booted out, I can't just charge your credit card like that. There's a process, and I haven't done this in 3 months, so I know there's a bunch of failed payments in there. So I'm going to have to go in there and work on that really soon. But if you are in the corporate toolbox and you let your payment fail, you will be kicked out. And I'm giving you the money management course. There's no excuses for this because people, let's have this conversation because we're about to get into a lot of training in December. Many of you are trying to do advanced tactics without a firm understanding of the basics. Money management is the basics. I'm like, because I got an email, hey, I've tried to log into the corporate toolbox and I go ahead and see you got a failed payment. And I'm just sitting there like, you don't know that your money, you don't know what's going on with your money? That's bad. That's bad. I'm trying to teach you people how to be business owners. And the cornerstone, the foundation is managing the money that you already have before you make more. This is one of the things. Young black entrepreneurs, I'm not getting on the phone like essentially young black entrepreneurs. You need to get your butt in the corporate toolbox. I'm not going to call you because see, here's the thing. I can't call you and talk you into starting a business. You got to do. So get in the corporate toolbox. Get in the corporate toolbox. I'm making it affordable. I'm not, look, get in the corporate toolbox. That's how you get the most bang for your buck. Holiday pricing is for the corporate toolbox only. I'm not discounting anything else. I may do some with Hustlers Kung Fu. What's up? What's up? No money, no honey. So, essentially, you guys have got to, because people are joining the corporate toolbox and they're trying to get into the LLC stuff. They're trying to get into the Google AdWords stuff, which will come online the beginning of 2021 without doing the foundational work. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. So if you want to get in the corporate toolbox, you can go below and you can sign up for it and you can start rocking and rolling. All right. So another thing that we're getting ready to do is essentially I'm getting ready to do a series of live webinars where you can ask questions, because one of the things I'm finding out from the phone calls that people are not really clear on a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do a series of webinars of how to set up your YouTube business, how to set up your corporation, and how to set up the leasing of your house to your company, whether you're renting a place or you actually own the house, because it makes a difference in long-term consequences on where you are. So we're going to get ready next week. Let me see. Let me go ahead and see. When did because I sent out a schedule of the webinars. And this is going to happen because I realized that I have to be repetitive. I realized that I have to, because I'm going to tell you, I've got a sponsorship offer where these people are getting ready to pay me a lot of bread. And I'm getting ready to put together some training for them. And I did an outline, and they essentially, and it was a good thing, they essentially took it down a few notches. Because one of the things that I'm beginning to understand is that I can't give you guys these advanced concepts without foundational training. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, December 8th. How to turn liabilities into an asset, how to lease your home to the business. This is December the 8th. 7 p.m. This is a Tuesday. This is when this webinar is going down. The December 10th, how to sell established corps to your new holding companies. This is something I get a question on virtually every damn day. A lot of you already have businesses and you're looking for a quick, cheap solution. That's right. Essentially, you must do the work. Sure thing. Is being a millionaire like living in a different reality? I'm going to answer this stand up. I don't have my phone on me. I bought 2 cars in 1 week, and I paid cash for both. For many people, to pay cash for 1 car is an accomplishment. I don't care if it's a $5,000 Honda. That's an accomplishment. You should be proud. I bought a brand new Porsche, still has the new car smell in it. And I upgraded my SUV, and it is sweet because I got some videos coming up I'm going to do about that. So is being a millionaire like living a different reality? It's a vastly different reality, because here's the thing. When you have money, you don't think about money. When you have money, your predominant thought is not about money. It's not about stress. It's not about struggle. It is a completely different reality. I got 2 luxury vehicles in my garage that are paid for. I live in a $1 million house that's paid for. It's a completely different reality, bro. It is a completely different reality. Marlique Vanderpool, I realized something. Are you going to do a show on why you started a trading company? This would be a good one. I'll actually address that right now. Right now, Savage Finance is doing good, but it could be doing better. And I'm giving you solid financial principles. But here's the thing. people ain't interested in doing, kind of like these folks who already have businesses who want to start a holding company and looking for some quick, simple solution versus doing it the correct way. So I got to doing some research and I realized no one on YouTube, there's multiple Forex channels. There's multiple day trading channels. There's multiple stock channels. Google how to create an LLC for your investments. No one's talking about this. And there is a ton of tax benefits. So I'm getting ready to start Forex trading. Now, why am I going to do Forex trading? Because I have to get your attention. Sitting there talking about solid financial principles that made me wealthy, y'all ain't trying to hear that. I remember this thing I saw on Facebook. This dude, his account was about to go in the negative, and he took the money out to buy some Bitcoin. He didn't have a long-term emergency fund. He didn't have a short-term emergency fund. I'm quite sure he had debt, but he was, people are so eager to get into the game without prepping. They're not doing practice. So I'm going to do, and also with my holding company structure, I have Disruptive Asset Holding. That's the holding company. I have Savage Finance Consulting. That's an operating company. I have Cameron Media Arts. That's the YouTube company. I have Mac Daddy Assets. As soon as the state of Georgia stops playing around, that's going to be the leasing company. And then I got Mac Daddy Trading Company. So I'm going to start doing Forex. I'm going to buy some cryptos, and I'm going to buy it in the company name. So this is going to be a big, big move. Hey, Rice Burden, you should have got an email telling you what you want to start. Rice Burden, thank you for joining the Corporate Toolbox. You should start with the money management course. And then you should go over the strategic holding company before you do anything. And then get into the corporate toolbox section. So first the money management course, then the corporate toolbox, the strategic holding company, and then get into the corporate toolbox. A lot of training is going down next week, so stay tuned. All right, yep, I'm getting ready to start cooking with gas. Well, one of the things that you don't understand, like for someone in my position, I can essentially I can manufacture some losses to offset my gains. Because, I know nothing about Forex. I know a little bit about crypto, but I don't know anything about day trading. But the first thing I'm going to do is get into Forex. I'm taking this Forex course right now. And next week, I'm going to set up my demo account and I'm going to start at Savage Finance talking about my Forex journey. And because one of the things I've noticed is that people love to listen to someone who just got started with Forex. So that's going to be me all day long. I'm focused on B School for Hustlers, It's a 100, Fahim Katil, renting your house to your company, there's a certain sequence. You just can't do it. And I'm going to cover this in the live webinar. So if you want to know what's going on with this, go ahead and get in the Corporate Toolbox. All right. Yeah, because my assistant, she's doing a wonderful job, and we're starting to. You can't find duplexes. Anything that's $350,000 or less is going like crack. These people are snapping it up. No, it's not bad to think about money at the start of a journey. When I started this YouTube channel, my first thought was money. How can I make money? It's not bad at all. No, I don't play golf. Yep. Get into Forex. Because essentially, I'm at a crossroads because, finance, if you go to Savage Finance and follow all the principles, you would be set up with money. Number one, long-term emergency fund. Let's talk about that. How come people don't want to do that? Because it's hard. That means that you got to put money away for probably many months or a few years to get there. Like you often say, the indoctrination is embedded deep in our subconscious. Opulence, excellence, you ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied. Forex on YouTube is like OnlyFans for entrepreneurs, pretty much. Well, here's the thing. Essentially, I know that I'm into a 3 to 4 year journey. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to start with I'm going to start with a demo account. I'm going to do that for a few weeks. And then I'm going to get into a live account with 5,000. Hey, man, that's what I do, Junior Kelly. I chase problems. My name ain't no damn Glendora. Jigga, won't you get double taxed for having an LLC for day trading? What are the main benefits of that? Actually, Jigga 1017, if you know what to do, you would only get taxed once. This is what I teach in the corporate toolbox. Because see, no one on YouTube is talking about this. And you want to know why? Because there ain't that many people making money. The reason I do these things is I'm making money. I spent $200,000 on 2 cars. I'm making money. This is because see, when you start making money, this is when these tax strategies get your attention. No, you will not be. Once again, Jigga 1017. It depends upon how you set it up, how you structure it, how you deploy it. Hey, I'm playing the game, man. I'm gonna get ready to play the game. All right. I'm going to, essentially, yeah, I'm going to invest in cryptos. But I'm not going to, because one of the things is Bitcoin has everyone's attention, but I'm going to start talking about the other cryptos that no one talks about. And it's Mac Daddy trading. I got to do it, man. I was watching this video of this chick. She's in college. And she just talked about how she was starting her Forex journey. 340,000 views. And she ain't talk about a Lambo or making money. She's just talking, this is what you should do if you're getting into Forex. You should, and this is some good advice. She gave some real good advice. She said, if you need money right now, get a job. She said, Forex isn't the thing for you to make money real quick. So hats off to her. You know what I'm doing. I gotta do it because once I start talking about Forex, Savage Finance is gonna take off. I know it. Truck Life Tawi. I'm getting ready to do some live training because let's talk about. All right, this is how cold the holding company game is. All right, you can start a YouTube. You can start a holding company. And I had people ask the associated costs. You can start a holding company, a holding company and one operating company in most states for $200. Open up your business checking, let's say $300. Okay? Start that for $300. And then you can start a YouTube channel, put it in the operating company name. Then you can start another company in your holding company strategy. And here's the thing, and this is why I'm going to do these live trainings about this. If you want a big, fat, juicy tax return, this is what you need to do. Catching those pips. I don't even know what a pip is. I got to learn that. Pretty much the consistent practice is the output. Yes. And you got to practice. To be successful in Forex, you got to know proper money management, never be greedy or gamble. Well, I have a feeling that my business experience is going to help me tremendously with that. Hey, Kevin, I know, man. I know. Yes, Truck Life, you should start a holding company and you should start a YouTube LLC, and you should get in the corporate toolbox, because I'm going to next week teach you how to do that. Hey, man, you can get a box truck and go to work tomorrow, bro. I'm going to be honest about Bitcoin. Unequivocally me. Do you assist people with starting the LLC correctly with the one and done payment for the corporate toolbox? Unequivocally me. If you go ahead and get the one and done, I will personally help you during the coaching getting your LLCs and stuff. So yes. Oh, I'm about to be all up in Forex starting next week. No limit. Go ahead and buy the course. I'm not going to talk about that. Andre L. Berkshire Hathaway. Well, Johnson & Johnson, you know, the baby shampoo. Johnson & Johnson has 250 companies under their holding company. They ain't no limit. Have you heard me? There ain't no limit. See, this is the thing that y'all don't understand. And part of it is because you're indoctrinated in the old system. Essentially, let me go ahead and flip. I bought 2 cars for $200,000, right? And just the other day, I created, it'll be next week before they're realized through the state of Georgia. I created a leasing company with my holding company structure to lease these 2 cars to my YouTube business. And you know, you're sitting there, you're like, is that legal? Can he do that? Absolutely. Because see, I am a free agent. I've been a free agent for the last 20 years. I do what I want. I don't go out breaking laws, but there is no limit to the number of operating companies you can have in a holding company. No limit. Forex is gaining wealth the slow way. Not from what I've seen. Hey, cooking with gas. Mercy Avenue Beats, we'll talk about that in the training. 15 million to get into Forex. I actually have seen that you can start with a $500 account, so I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Everyone says the real money in the Forex is selling courses about Forex. That's what attracts them. I just check out this chick. She's an Asian chick. She started a channel talking about day trading. And her channel blew up. And then she started a website that charges $90 a month. And I estimate this chick's making $250K a month from her website. And there ain't no telling how much she's making from YouTube. So that could be true. The company car. Hey, those are the company cars, man. Those are the corporate vehicles. Because see, essentially, when you Google this stuff, you're going to find many people trying to dissuade you from doing it. And they're not going to give you any, essentially what I'm going to give you is the action steps on how to do it correctly. All right. I got to work on that, Norvell Chample. I got to work on that some more. Because essentially, it was Thanksgiving's, man. And I just took off like everyone else. I just took off. I just kicked back. But now we're getting ready to start cooking with gas next week. Tomorrow's Friday. And we're going to go hard and heavy next week. Well, 15 is recommended to protect against losses. Okay. Like I said, I don't know anything about Forex, and my lack of knowledge about Forex is going to help me tremendously, because essentially I'm going to say this. A lot of you love me and appreciate me, and I thank you guys for that. But there's a certain segment that's like, this motherfucker got it too damn good. I don't want to listen to him. I don't care if he got a Porsche. I don't care if he live in $1 million house. I ain't listening to him. There's a certain segment that is ego and pride. You have no receipts. You make no money, but you're not going to listen to me because of your ego and pride. So when I go ahead and do, my Forex journey and start just talking about it, the channel's going to blow up. I already know it. Pretty much. So one of the things, let's see, a series of webinars on how to set up your YouTube channel.
Here's what I found.
All right. Alexa's joining the conversation. A series of webinars on how to set up your YouTube business. Like this. Alexa, shut up. All right. So a series of webinars on how to set up your YouTube business. This by itself is worth the price of the corporate toolbox. Because essentially this is you're manufacturing some losses. You don't have to make any money with your YouTube business for your YouTube business to make you money. Let me just say that again. You don't have to. All you got to do is make one video a week. And let's say you want to go take a trip, okay? And you go this trip and you shoot one video on this trip. You go on a 10-day trip, but you shoot one video. Guess what? That whole trip is now as tax deduction. I'm going to teach y'all how to play the game. Peppermint, just watch how to lease your house to your business in the toolbox. My mind is blown. Yeah, this is stuff you can do. You know what? I've had a lot of people try to race me, and see, this Porsche is special. It is special. It's way faster than the last one. It's like scary fast. Hey, I ain't worrying about them. Dropping the knowledge that your mom and dad never had. Absolutely. Jerome Thompson, I may work on that tomorrow, because essentially what I got to do is this is why you should not let your payments lapse. I got to delete you and set you up on a new payment plan on a hidden link. I can't just charge your card again. And once again, I'm giving you folks the money management course. Take advantage of it. You should not, I got 16 checking accounts, 25 credit cards. I know everything that's going on with my money, and people are like, hey, I can't get into the corporate toolbox. And I go find out they missed a payment. I'm like, what? You got to know what your money doing. All right. Alexa, the trip would be paid off on one video. Game is called. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting ready to teach y'all how to play the game. Hey, I understand. Well, they're not haters. See, back in my day, we understood there were certain people who were better than us, and we gave these people respect. The new culture is like, I saw a video today. This chick, she's had 2 cars repossessed. She got a $35,000 loan with bad credit. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm cringing, because I'm like, why don't you want to do it the correct way? What is in you to keep getting into these bad financial situations? Like, let me give you an example. My favorite whooping boy. If you watch these videos, he talks about how he had to have someone else set up the merchant account for his business because his credit was bad. I mean, it's stuff like this. Essentially, if you do not develop proper money management habits before you get the money, you're going to lose the money. I'm just here to tell you, I like from my storage auction experience, from just watching people who got money real quick and they didn't have financial protocols, they didn't have proper money management, they lost the money. So I'm here to tell you. I would like to make your place on your 5-year-old system of dimming their imagination. Have them follow instructions for 12 years to create wage earners and high taxpayers. Support us, government. That's funny. You can go anywhere you want to. Sure thing. What do you mean we'll automatically add you? Once you sign up for the corporate toolbox, you're automatically added. I don't have to do anything. Dave Ramsey actually made a good video a while back saying now there's a war on success. I don't usually listen to Ramsey, but I mean, seriously, there's a lot of people, you good people here. I appreciate you. Thank you. But there's another segment of society that can't stand the fact that I'm successful. They literally can't, it burns their buttons. They're just like, that's so-and-so. Like, especially the new contingency of the young bucks. Well, you're an old man. This old man get better women than you. This old man got more money than you. This old man eating and living better than you. But you stuck on stupid. Jigga, do it. If you want to do it, do it. Making money is easy. Handling the money is key. That's a big issue. I'm investing in marijuana. Okay. Because essentially what we're getting ready to do, I'm just go ahead and tell you, Savage Finance, I have 3 partnership deals that are probably over the course of a year that's going to make me $150,000. The channel only has 21,000 subscribers. I keep pushing YouTube, and a lot of you, well, I don't want to start a YouTube channel. Can I start a YouTube channel and not show my face? Have you seen all these fat monkeys, all of these ugly chicks with blazing YouTube channels that have blown up? Get over yourself. If you can't manage a small amount of money, how can you manage 6 figures plus? Exactly. Thank you, Ernest. Because essentially, I'm getting ready to get into Forex. I'm getting ready to get into crypto. And I'm going to, because essentially, that's what people are buying. Because one day I was, going through my channel because I look at the videos that took off. The credit videos do really well. And it just hit me that people don't want to sit down and do the proper things to develop long-term wealth. So essentially, I got to stunt a little bit to get their attention, because just sitting down and talking about solid financial principles, it ain't sexy. It ain't sexy. Uncle, my own roommate does business. I had a guy doing 22 million using a DBA, using a Schedule C. So you're right about business structure. And I have a feeling that this guy was paying a ton of taxes, that if he had properly set it up, Steve Jameson, he could have saved millions in taxes. Booger Wolf 2020. Coaster Designer, thanks for the $10 super chat. Hood culture is real. Ball player strategy. Hey. We run a smaller restaurant in Albany, New York. Any advice on how to grow? Justin, whenever someone steps in your restaurant, do you get their phone number? You should start doing that. Why do you want to get their phone numbers? So you can contact customers when you want to versus whenever they walk into your restaurant. So you need to start a marketing campaign. You need to start outreach. You need to start spending some money on marketing. It takes about 2 or 3 generations to establish or lose a family fortune. Hey. I would have to holler at my boy Grant Cardone. I have to go to the Cardone zone. I am not at private jet level. And honestly, I see a lot of people stunning on these private jets. From a cost benefit analysis, it's just something I'm not going to do. I can charter a jet. You know, it's $20,000-$30,000, or you can do a fractional jet service, which is cheaper. But I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But one of the things that we're going to do, I'm going to start doing some webinars, how to set up a holding company after you have existing LLCs. I get this question every day. Hey, I already have 2 LLCs that are not connected, so they can't play the holding company game. And a lot of these guys are just playing around because they don't want to sit down and do. I mean, seriously, if you knew what to do, it would take you literally 30 minutes to create a new holding company and then to go into your Secretary of State's website and register the administrative change to reflect that these companies are now owned by the holding company. But people don't want to do that, man. I saw that about Community. Well, essentially, here's my plan. First, I got to learn Forex. I don't know anything about Forex. So that I'm not going to create a Forex course for probably two years. But once I learn it, better believe there will be a course coming. 10K for fuel. Jukebox Hero, I was doing some client interviews last week. It surprises me how many hustlers don't know how to market. Amazing what you... This is why I put the section in the corporate toolbox about marketing. Marketing is everything. I'm not buying a beauty salon. I'm not interested in that business. So many guys frauding about drop shipping. Hey, but we're getting ready to start cooking with gas. So we got the webinars on how to turn a holding, how to turn established businesses into holding companies. Also, this is something else too. I have a Wells Fargo secured business credit card. Now let's go ahead in this conversation. Used to be you would go out and get Quill, Uline, Granger, and Staples to establish your Paydex. Okay, I got the Divvy credit card and I got the Wells Fargo card. In about 6 months, I'm going to see what I can do with those. And also, for Mac Daddy Trades, I'm going to get another Wells Fargo secured credit card because the trading company, I'm going to keep the trading company in debt. The trading company is going to be in debt. It's going to be in debt up into its eyeballs. And I'm going to get a Wells Fargo secured credit card for Mac Daddy Trades because one of the things, and y'all need to hear me, we have no clue to how long Wells Fargo is going to keep this product. It is the best secured business credit card, bar none. Bar none. And it's a way for you to sneak into business credit. And I don't know, like Wells Fargo used to have a personal secured credit card, which they got rid of. So, like I said, do whatever what you got to do. Get you at least 5,000. Get you a Wells Fargo secured credit card for your business because we don't know how long this thing's going to last. What's up, the art of becoming more? It's not that we don't want to do it, it's we don't know how. Mel, actually, let's go ahead and let me address that. I am giving you a money management course for free. And I still got people whose payments are not going through because they're not managing their money. So I'm teaching you for free how to do it, and people are still not doing it. So I'm going to disagree with that because I'm going to be honest. The reason I'm getting ready to get in Forex, y'all lose y'all minds over Forex. You know why? Because it's seductive. Forex is sexy. Forex is now. I watched this girl. She was talking about, she didn't want to work a regular job. And I was just listening to her. And the motivations is, my generation, we had patience. This new generations, y'all have no patience, none whatsoever. Pocahontas, you can start with $100, okay? Grant said specifically that he bought the plane so he didn't have to pay the IRS. $50 million. $50 million in corporate money, and they bought a plane because the buying a plane became an expense. I saw that video. Hey, it's going to be growing. You can help me with Forex. All right. Yep, peppermint tea. It's going to be a trading company. Say, G, if you were cold call, I would not cold call a business. Not in this environment. I would not cold call. What you need to do is go ahead and get you a YouTube channel or get you an Instagram page and blow it up so they will call you. Yeah, it's a free course because essentially part of the thing is, you know, I'm going to speak to the folks who are 35 and under. Y'all have no patience whatsoever. Y'all want it now. G.G. Wentworth, I want my money now. Y'all have no patience whatsoever. And y'all make up a huge, you know, millennials are the largest demographic population that we have in the United States. And y'all have no patience. I was watching this video and this girl was talking about she didn't want to work a job. She was in school for nursing. She got into Forex and she and her dude got this house. They're living this life. She's got a dream car and she's 29. And I listened to her. So remember the conversation I had? Like if y'all knew there was a potential way for you to make money that you would not use the tried and traditional way. And that's the big allure of Forex. I'm about to be a Forex fool. I'm going to be talking about the pips and all this other stuff. Forex, F-O-R, is foreign exchange currency trading. So we're getting into Forex. But with the Wells Fargo credit card and the Divvy credit card, and there was another one I applied for I haven't heard from. And there's essentially with COVID, people ain't on their jobs and stuff. All right, so take the money management course. All right, so here's where we start cooking with gas. Well, Jukebox Hero cold calling can work. Like I wouldn't, I'm an inbound, I get all my referrals and stuff from inbound marketing. So I don't do cold calling anymore. I was a cold calling beast at one point, but I don't do cold calling anymore. Pretty much. Because, you know, she was just talking about how, you know, and the video's got like 300,000 views. And essentially, I'm looking to where people are right now. I personally know about 15 people with COVID, and one I'm very concerned about because I've called her like 2 weeks. I haven't heard anything. I hope she didn't die. I hope she didn't. Because she had to go to the hospital and she was young. She was like 28 and she had to go to the hospital. So as part of the oldest millennial, 82, they're the generation of fast food, everything fast but tasteless. They want maximum return for minimal work because high risk, high reward. Pretty much. And like, I'm tapping out. I'm getting ready. You know, growing up, we used to have this saying, if you can't beat them, join them. So I'm getting ready to start doing some Forex videos. I'm going to start doing some crypto videos, and I'm going to do it from an educational perspective because essentially this is one of the things I have seen with the millennial generation. The millennial generation has these Robinhood accounts, right? But the average Robinhood account is $5,000. That ain't no money when you're talking about investing. The average E-Trade account is like $250K. Burning my leather. Would you agree or disagree that Black Americans hold themselves back by mostly studying international? Oh, 100%. 100%. I made a video talking about like I don't look up to Jay-Z and Beyonce as business mentors. I just don't. 100%. Yep. Forex had turned up the suicide rate. Really? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember this guy who was doing options trading with Robinhood, and it was something like he almost owed $1 million and he killed himself. He took his life. I'm like, dude, file bankruptcy and keep living. Keep living. Don't take your life because of something like that. But and I'm getting ready to get into some other areas with Savage Finance because, like, let's talk about how to play the game. The first thing that you have to do is have the right mindset. Like right now, I can go out and talk to 100 people and tell them that I'm leasing my house to my business. And a lot of people's like, can you do that? Can you do that? Is that legal? That would be the response. Because so many people don't understand the rule of law. Like, let me give you an example. Like, there's one feature of the corporate toolbox that I discovered because I was in business. I discovered the holding company was going to be a good thing because I was in business. I discovered that PayPal, when they send their reform to the Internal Revenue Service, whatever PayPal loan you have, they deduct the loan amount from the money that they send to the Internal Revenue Service. So it's a informal tax deduction. No, you don't go on your taxes and take it as a deduction, but because PayPal doesn't report that money, it's still it's like a tax deduction. And I was like, ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at Sookie. I need to give me some more loans. And this is my strategy for my trading company. I'm going to keep my trading company in debt. One of the reasons that once, because next week is when I should be able to get my trading company. And then once I get my EIN, I'm going straight to Wells Fargo and I'm going to put another 25 G's and get me another Wells Fargo secured credit card and start that business credit, because business credit is going to be a big part of the Mac Daddy trades. No, Alexander, don't buy. All right, here's the thing with shelf companies. It used to be you could buy a shelf company and inherit its credit rating. That no longer works. You buy a shelf company, if they have vendor credit, you'll get the vendor credit, but the MasterCard, the Amex, the lines of credit, the cash, they're going to make you requalify as a new owner. So you're just wasting your money. Do it the right way. Start your holding company and build your business credit the correct way. All right, Von World. All right. Sure thing. Yes, I remember that sad story. They fall into the lazy mindset and are shocked when real life slaps them upside the head. Pretty much. It's true. The moment I started believing money is everywhere and I can easily be attained, I started to take more risk and was offered more cash. Money is, look, we're in a pandemic. What did I do? I went to work. I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life in a pandemic. Mindset. The average person can't handle the responsibility of getting rich overnight. Look at Omni and the Hellcat. This dude, he didn't even have good credit. He had to have someone else be a proxy for his merchant account. And you know how bad your credit has to be for you not to be able to get a merchant account today? It used to be back in the day, if you didn't have perfect credit, they wouldn't open up your merchant account. Today, you can have a 550 as long as you don't you're not on the blacklist, the terminal file, that's what it's called. The merchant account terminal file. If you've never had a merchant account closed, pretty much anyone's going to open up a merchant account for you today. He was a young kid, man. Like, all right, let's go ahead and talk about Fragile Nation. The people of today are nowhere near as tough as the people of the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. They're just not. They fold. suicide rate is zooming because of COVID. People are very fragile. Yes, each baby LLC needs an EIN number. Now, it used to be 2000 when I set up my first holding company, all of my EINs for my operating companies came off of that holding company EIN. The Internal Revenue Service in 2019 changed the rules. So essentially, your holding company is going to have an EIN that's going to come off your social, and each one of your operating companies will have a number that comes off your social. The spiritual mother, I've done amazing this year. It's been best financial year for me since my book, and actually more money than that. Oh yeah, you know, Chris Hill, like everyone that's in the corporate toolbox now. When I get to that point, I'm going to, because essentially one of the things is I think in fifth dimensional corporate chess. And I see this as an opportunity because you got all of these Forex videos, you got all of these day trading videos, and not one of them has set up a proper corporate structure. And I guarantee you, they're paying a shit ton in taxes. The successful ones, they are. Antonio Williams, like this is a big issue for many people who are cash and carry, who are not used to leaving money. Like right now, I've got close to $2 million in the bank. I'm not worried about that. Once again, and I need to talk about this in wealth habits because, like, essentially, one of the things that you got to do is start to segment and handle your money properly. Banks can be trusted. Insurance companies can be trusted. And this whole keeping my money in the shoebox, I had a client that used to keep her money in the shoebox. It was cracking me up. The D-Way, join the corporate toolbox. I'm getting tired. I'm going to just start saying, join the corporate toolbox. I'm going to do some training on that. Because if you do that the wrong way, it's going to backfire on you. Thank you, Wayman Brown, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. I've been making money as a nurse in this pandemic. Hey. The most amount of online happens the last few weeks, 10 billion plus just on Black Friday. Hey, coming online was one of the best things I ever did in my life. I come from the Philippines. Most Filipinos are very narrow-minded. A lot of Filipino nurses, doctors, that's the family business, man. And they hate me. Oh. Alexander Loyal, get in the corporate toolbox. I'm going to do training on that. All right. Here's the thing. You got to structure this stuff correctly. If you half-ass it or you half-do it, it's going to backfire on you. And this is why I've advised people to start a new holding company, but many folks want to do what they want to do. A rich person and a wealthy person is two different people, pretty much. The art of becoming more is very true. Everyone has a participation trophy, so they're not accustomed to losing. Learning to cope with loss is a vital life skill, and we've robbed the younger generation of this. I mean, Fragile Nation. That dude killed himself when he could have just filed bankruptcy and been good. He killed himself. Buffett sold a lot of his bank holdings. Hey, when you get back to making men videos, we discussed the mindset of having safe sex with women to avoid the cooties, using condoms when they request their paperwork. Essentially, I'm dating this chick, and we exchanged paperwork within 3 days of talking to each other. So, you know, just put it on the table. Put it on the table, man. Put it on the table. So First of all, let's go ahead and get into the mindset of being a free agent. Now, this is going to be a big journey for many, many people. This is going to be a big journey because let's take about this whole thing. Like, you go out right now and tell your friends that you're going to start a business and you're going to lease your house or apartment to your business. And many people will tell you no. Many CPAs, if you approach them the wrong way about this, are going to say you can't do it. And then you can do it. I can assure you. What? Afterwards, he didn't owe the million. What? The more I invest in myself and get my finances goals lined up, the less available I seem to be to women and the more they resent me, especially since I have no debt, criminal record, or kids. Because you're the prize, dude. You're the prize. You what they want. You what they want. B school for, essentially Hustlers Kung Fu is old content, old courses. B school for Hustlers is brand new. I've got content that is not represented at all in Hustlers Kung Fu. The fintech revolution is upon us. The game will never be the same. Absolutely. Like I said, man, this is the reason I sold my Bitcoin. I'm probably going to dollar cost average back into it a little slowly. Because essentially, this is the epiphany that I had. And I have a good friend named David, and he says, you have to sell what people are buying. And I just saw all these Forex videos by these kids, and they weren't talking about making money. They were just talking about, from an honest perspective, their Forex journey and what they've learned. And these videos blew up because people are buying Forex. They're buying Forex. I asked my brother about this. He's a CPA and a business owner. He's been leasing his home and car to businesses for years. He was amused that I found this out. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can do it. You can do it, man. You keep 20,000 in the ceiling. The rest in banks. But, we're going to be talking about the mindset, because this is why I'm doing wealth talks. Like I said, I'm coming out of my holiday. Essentially, I had the windows tinted today of the SUV. I'm going to get some new rims. I'm going to get a new exhaust. I've got some parts coming. I'm just having fun. I'm just chilling. Yeah, because essentially, go ahead and go to YouTube and look up how many of these guys are talking about creating a trading company. And in the community tab, I posted, like, the tax benefits are crazy. Because essentially, let me go ahead and give you my trading company strategy. The first thing I did, I put $100K into the trading company. I loaned it from Disruptive Asset Holding. So the first money is a loan. Okay? And what I'm going to keep doing is loaning money to Disruptive Asset Holdings, keeping it in debt perpetually and extracting money. Because, like, I'm going to tell you, since I'm getting ready to lease my cars to my YouTube company, I can take the full value that I paid for those cars out of the company tax-free because it's a business expense. I'm not even flowing that up to the holding company. I'm just going to flow that to my personal checking account. It's how you wash the money, man. It's how you wash the money. bschoolforhustlers.com. It should pop up in Google. What's going on? Essentially, I'm going to rent my cars. Because essentially, what I'm going to do is take the YouTube money, because the Cameron Media Arts makes money from YouTube, sponsorships, and I got a few affiliate deals going on. So essentially, I'm just going to take all of that YouTube money and just deposit it in my personal check, because until I get back my original investment on those cars, I don't have to pay no taxes on that money. And I get to use those cars that I'm not paying taxes on as a tax deduction legally, 100%. Hey, there you go, man. There you go. You ever notice that people are enamored with the ideal of having a holding company in LLC versus actually making money? The talk is to LLCs, dude. That's one of the big problems because I got people in the the corporate toolbox, and they're not like taking the courses. They're going like I had someone's like, hey, when is the Google course? How to run ads. And I went in there and looked and saw that they've done nothing. And I was like, okay, you need to do this foundational prep work to make your ads be more effective. Okay. I'm sitting there like, really? For sure, I saw high-profile celebrities and politicians doing similar things with the Panama Papers got linked. Hey, I'm teaching you how to play the game. Wayman Brown, Birmingham. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know what's going on with Birmingham because I haven't been there in years. I don't really know what's going on. I know from growing up there, the mindset and the culture, you need to be running for God. Chicken dinners on Sunday. I mean, Alabama food is great. I know Thanksgiving, it was off the chain, but from an entrepreneur standpoint, I honestly don't know what's happening in Birmingham right now. I have no clue. Hey, the central, because essentially what I'm getting ready to do is save myself a lot of money in taxes. Because, like, once again, look at who's talking about these esoteric tax strategies. That should tell you how much, because, like, essentially, if you making $1 million a year and you don't have these strategies, you're going to pay $400,000 in taxes. 400 if you don't have these strategies in place. Essentially, we talk about the corporate toolbox does not teach you how to do taxes. It teaches you how to set up a tax efficient company. So when it comes time to talk to your CPA and file your taxes, you save money. I'm not a CPA. People fail to realize the thought behind curriculum design, so you need to move to courses as design. I got people in there who have not who've not gone through the marketing section, and I'm just sitting there like, why are you wasting your money? You need to go through all of the sections because I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. You're looking at a 2 to 3 year journey. I've been saying that for 11 years. And people just like, I want my money now. I want to be rich now. And I'm like, okay, all right. Ricky Smiley. Okay. But, essentially, we're going to be talking about the mindsets that go into this because leasing this house to my business and my cars to my business is going to save me close to $100,000. It's going to be $100,000 write down, right? And then I'm out here thinking of, check this out. I'm thinking of what kind of business that I could create and put into my holding company structure that's going to create net losses. We're about to get deep. 2021, we're going to get deep in the corporate toolbox. We're going to get deep. I also remember you showed how Trump leased all his assets like planes and helicopters to himself. Hate him or love him, it was mind-blowing. I'm the only one on YouTube doing this. But see, I'm one of the few people. There's a lot of people on YouTube making a lot of money. There's a lot of people. But they're so happy to be making money that they're not looking at preserving wealth, and they're paying a lot more in taxes than if they were deploy these strategies. All right. Compilations addict. What are you doing to make more money. I mean, that's all nice and everything, but what are you doing to make more money? So we're going to be talking about how to play the game, how to set the game up. There's going to be a lot more stuff that's coming. I'm getting ready to kind of slow the content down on Savage Finance and then focus, because essentially I'm thinking about doing a one video plus a live stream strategy just for the month of December to see how that works. Just to see how that works. But we're about to get into some cooking with gas. We about to get up into some stuff, boys. We about to get into some stuff because I'm going to be, and also I need to work on it. This corporate gang apparel, I'm going to work on that too. Trump made a company under his name, and it's a company name doing everything. Pretty much. I'm here to tell you, if you're not playing the corporate game, you ain't playing. You ain't playing if you are not playing the corporate game. So many things that are on the table for people who want to play the game, who want to learn these strategies. Because I haven't even got to trust, and we're going to get into trust in 2021. Many people want to get to trust, holding company, and they don't want to learn the basics. They don't want to become foundationally solid in the basics, and this is one of the things I'm trying to do. All right, JK. All right. So we're going to get into a lot of cooking with gas. We're going to get into, so if you want to get into holiday pricing, you can get in for $100 a month. It's going to be 55 months, but I'm telling you that this first year being in the corporate toolbox, and if you go ahead and deploy this YouTube strategy, like what I'm going to teach next week, you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a big, fat, juicy return. And if you own a company and you buy the corporate toolbox, it's a tax deduction because it's business education. You got to play the game, man. You got to play the game. All right. So for those of you who are ready, I'm going to be doing some more updates and letting you know what's going on. And that's all I got for you guys tonight. So I will see you in the next one. Hold on. If you're not playing the corporate game the right way, you're just a fan. I don't really know. Will Motivation seems like a smart guy, but I don't know if he knows, because I'm in the training. I'm going to break down some stuff that y'all never heard before. This is why our YouTube channel is so powerful. Yep, I'm getting ready to add some more stuff in there. So that's all I got for you guys. I will see y'all in the next one. Good night. God bless. And